Today's topic is hydraulic and pneumatic braking system. First we know the braking system. The brake is a device used to slow down the vehicle or to stop the vehicle or control the speed of the vehicle. So the brake is a very important part in automobile. The principle of brake is the kinetic energy of the vehicle is converting into heat. Brakes are applied, it produce negative tracking effort on wheel. This helps to slow down the vehicle and stop the vehicle. The main function of braking system to stop the vehicle in safe distance, to control the vehicle when it is in descending along hills, to keep the vehicle in desirable position. These are the main functions of braking system. Types of brake according to the various criteria. The first one is by application, foot brake and hand brake. By method of power, mechanical brake, hydraulic brake, vacuum brake, electrical brake and air brake. By method of operations, manual brake, servo brake and power assisted brake. By construction, drum type brake and disc type brake. The principles of braking, hydraulic brakes works on the principle of Pascal's law. The Pascal's law states that pressure at on incompressible fluid is equal in all directions as shown in figure. In hydraulic braking system, in a hydraulic braking system, the brake fluid is the important component. So braking fluid consists of castor oil and alcohol. Braking system consists of brake pedal, master cylinder, wheel cylinder, brake drum and brake shoe. In the working, the brake pedal is applied, so it forces the fluid in a master cylinder to various wheel cylinder. In wheel cylinder, there are two oppositely operated pistons. In a pistons, they are connected in the brake shoes. So the brake shoe operated in the either direction and against the drum of the vehicle. So when you applied the brake pedal, the force exerted by the master cylinder and go to the wheel cylinder, and from the wheel cylinder the pressure is go out either directions and applied the brake. Various components of the brake. Before that, there were types of hydraulic braking. One is expanding drum type, another one is disc type. Various components of drum type is a backing plate, brake drum, wheel cylinder, brake shoe, returning spring. Then master cylinder. The master cylinder is the reservoir. The hydraulic fluid, that is braking fluid, is instead of the hydraulic or the braking fluid is kept in the reservoir. The purpose of the master cylinder is pressurize the hydraulic fluid, act as a reservoir, act as the actuate the wheel cylinder. Then to remove the various drawbacks or various hurdles in the master cylinder, we can improve the master into tandem master cylinder. The master cylinder is separated in two sections. This will reduce the risk of brake failure. This is the backing plate. The backing plate consists of wheel cylinder, brake shoe and mechanism. It should be strong and wear resistance. This is the drum. Drum is rotated with the wheel axis. Brake shoes are pressed against the brake drum. This is the very heat dissipated member. So, the heat transfer capacity or heat transfer coefficient is very high. The material is selection according to this type of heat flow. Then wheel cylinder. The wheel cylinder is consists of two pistons in opposite direction, working on the opposite direction. The function is to exert the force on the brake shoe. Then brake shoe. There are two brake shoes for each wheels. The friction material is at outer linings of brake shoe. It should be heat and wear resistance. You can easily see in the two-wheeler also. There is a internally expanding brake. A returning spring. After braking, the spring will position the original, or before braking, the spring force is used to in a initial position. So, working of drum type helical hydraulic brake. Brake pedal is pressed, brake fluid is pressurized in a master cylinder, then pressurized fluid is travel through the hose pipe, piston in a wheel. Cylinder are actuated and pressed brake shoes against the wheel drum. Due to friction between the brake shoe and the wheel drum, braking action is performed. Then disc brake. This is the photographic of disc brake. You can easily see the two-wheeler also. There is a disc. There is a called a rotor. In a rotor, there is a brake pad. A brake pad consists of friction material, and there is a caliper. The rotor is a component against brake pad rotated with wheels. The rotor is rotated with the wheel. The rotor consists of various holes, drilled hole for heat dissipation. Then brake pad. Brake pad is nothing but a friction material. When you applied the brake, the friction material come in contact with the rotor and slow down the vehicle. Then caliper. It hoses the brake pad and pistons. The working of disc type hydraulic brake. Once the brake pedal is pressed, brake fluid pressurized in master cylinder, then pressurized fluid is traveled through the hose pipe. Thus the pressurized fluid press the brake pad against the brake rotor. Due to friction between the brake pad and brake rotor, the braking action is performed. This is the layout of the hydraulic disc type brake. You can see easily in the two-wheeler also. Now we can see what are the various valves used in the hydraulic braking system. Then equalizer valve, pressure difference valve, then combination valve. Next, the braking fluid. It is an incompressible fluid, free from dust and moisture. Come to advantages of hydraulic brake. Equal braking action is performed all wheels. Increased braking force, low wear rate of brake lining, increased mechanical advantage, better stopping power than the other brakes. Come to disadvantages. Suppose any leakages, the whole braking system will fail. This is a complex construction. The maintenance and handling and other charges are heavy. Come to pneumatic braking system. It is same as a hydraulic braking system. The master cylinder, wheel cylinder are same like in hydraulic system. Other than that, there is a various components: the air compressor, reservoir, unloaded valve, triple valve, brake valve, etc. These are the various components in pneumatic braking. There is a air compressor. The air compressor compresses the air, then govern the air compressor governor, then air dryer. There is a reservoir, that is called air storage tank, then brake pedal, then dirt controller, then brake pipes, auxiliary reservoir and brake cylinder, brake block, triple valve. The triple valve, next we can see one by one. The air compressor is a device which produces the compressed air. Governor control the air pressure. Then air dryer remove the moisture in the air. Then air storage, it is a reservoir. Then brake pedal is ordinary pedal. This presses the brake pedal, they actuate the air or in a reservoir. Then dirt controller, they remove all the dirt from the air. Brake cylinder, it is a wheel cylinder like that. In a hydraulic braking system, there is a wheel cylinder. Like in a brake cylinder, it will actuate, there are actual braking and other friction materials are there. There is a two pistons, it will actuate in opposite direction. Then triple valve, the triple valve used to release the brake. This is the working of pneumatic braking. Once the driver applied the brake, the compressor air go to the wheel cylinder and actuate the brake shoes and stop the vehicle. Triple valve is used to release the brake. Come to advantages. Air is a cheap material or cheap one. It is abundant nature. It does not corrode the material or brake lining in a hose or and other handling parts. Leakages does not affect the area, like in hydraulic braking system, the leakages affect the area or there is a slippery area, but in a air system does not affect the area. Then effective braking. The considerable leak will not affect the braking system. Come to disadvantages. Air is a compressible one. So the efficiency is not like that hydraulic braking. Removal of dirt and moisture is essential and also it increase the cost of the braking. It's a complicated design. Hose fitting, pressure maintenance is very difficult. These are some limitations of air compressor, pneumatic braking system. Thank you.